All right, hey Chipola Nation, we're here with Coach Jeff Johnson, Athletic Director at Chipola College. How you doing, Jeff?
Doing well, Brian.
All right, hey, we got a lot to talk about today. Let's start with what happened here on campus last weekend in the baseball program.
You know, we had our Chipola Fall Classic and Showcase and had a great turnout. I think we had over 200 college scouts and pro scouts in here to watch our guys. And,
Man.
you know, I think we had 8 different teams in here and then had a showcase on Saturday and Sunday for local high school kids. So it went really well.
Man, now I know that that's important to prospective players who are trying to get, everybody wants to get drafted, everybody wants to go on and play at the collegiate level. What does that do for us here at Chipola?
Well, it allows us to bring people into our community. And it puts heads in beds. You know, the hotels were full, the restaurants were full. All that helps our community and our area a lot with that. You know, it also gives these other teams, along with our teams, a chance for exposure, a chance to move these guys on to the next level. And you know, that's our job as junior college coaches, to win championships and then move them on to the next level.
Right.
So, you know, I was just looking to, last night and today on Twitter, and a lot of guys are already committed. A lot of our guys are getting a lot of attention now, and a lot of people talking with them. So it was a big win for us as far as that. And also, you know, in the showcase part of it, able for us to see a lot of guys that we hadn't had a chance to put our eyes on, and see if we're gonna, if we want to make a recruiting attempt for those guys.
Right, that's great. That sounds like a huge success. And this weekend we're headed to Polk down in Auburndale?
Well, yeah, Polk's the tournament's in Auburndale.
Okay.
The tournament's in Auburndale, and they Polk hosts it, and they bring in 8 teams on Saturday and 8 teams on Sunday, and it's a big event. They'll play four games at a time, 2 slots. It starts at 12 and 3 our time, Central Time, I believe it is, and we play State College of Florida first and play Polk second, and then we'll travel back. But we'll go down on Friday and come back late Saturday and get back in here about midnight on Saturday, and hopefully continue to improve. You know, this past weekend, our pitching, we got to develop our pitching staff a little more. We didn't swing the bats as well. We hadn't seen a lot of live pitching, so hopefully now, once we're getting to play a couple times a week, maybe everything will start hitting the stride.
Right, that's great. We wanted to talk a little bit, Coach, about the postseason in Major League Baseball. We're so proud of our guys who've gone on to develop themselves as professional players, and we've got a couple of guys who are playing for the Braves and the Dodgers. And the Braves have already clinched a playoff spot, and the Dodgers have won their division. Is that right?
Yeah, I think they've won it. And Russell Martin's on the Dodgers, and he's catching a couple times a week with them. I'm sure he'll get in there during the playoffs as well. They try.
He seems to really bloom in the postseason.
He does. He's a great competitor and loves to be in the moment, and has always been that way.
Right.
And so I'm sure he'll be in the plans in the playoff part of that, and they want to keep him fresh getting there, so he should be ready to go. I talked to him a couple of weeks ago in Boston and saw him up there, and his body was in great shape.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 37 years old, and you would never know it. You think he's 27.
Wow.
But does a great job with that. And then we got Tyler Flowers and Adam Duvall with Atlanta. Tyler and Brian McCann are kind of splitting the catching there. Got a right-handed and left-handed combination there.
Yeah.
And when Adam came up, he did very well. He was leading, I think, AAA in home runs. He had 30-something home runs before he came up to the Braves, and I think he hit 6 that first week and a half. So he was really going. He's cooled down a little bit, but he's kind of playing outfield versus, I think, left-handed pitchers and pinch hitting for him a good bit there. And then we got Pat Corbin with the Nationals.
Right.
Matter of fact, Pat throws today. Throws tonight. They're in the mix of being in the wild card. Of getting one of the wild card berths. So, excited for those guys, and hopefully we'll have 4 of them in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and
man, that's
somebody get a ring at the end.
Yeah, fantastic. Coach, we also wanted to talk about the Appreciation Club. I can't believe that basketball season is just right around the corner. We open on November 1st, I believe, and I know we've started our push for the Appreciation Club general membership, and as well as our corporate memberships and other opportunities. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we want to get to our 200 membership goal. That's what it is each year. We want to try to get 200 members. We feel like if we get that will help fund our program to do the things we want to do with our programs, to make it an elite program and have some resources that we need to have. We use these monies for our recruiting budgets and all other odds and ends that go into making your program be where you want it to be. So we're excited about that. It's been going pretty well so far. We got our letters and stuff out a couple weeks ago. We've had a great response so far, especially from our corporate end of it. The advertisement stuff we're giving those people on billboards and at our games and signage and that type of stuff's been really big for us. So, anyone that's interested in that, please get in touch with me at the baseball office or Natalie Foley, my assistant AD, and we'll get you in the right spots for that. David Johnson has kind of gone full circle. It's kind of exciting year for us. His dad, Milton Johnson, is the one who founded the Chipola Appreciation Club. David's our president this year. So
that's great.
So we're excited about that, and he's helped me for about the last 4 or 5 years and really helped us to take this thing to a different level.
Right.
And we've got all kind of different levels you can go. 250 is our basic member. Gets you 4 passes to each event. It goes up to 1,250 for corporate, and then 2,500 for our corporate. And we're willing to do anything higher than that anybody wants to do. We've also got some signage in the gym on scoreboards. We're trying to do some things selling wise as well. So if anyone's interested, please get in touch with us. We'd love to have you there. Love to get our fan base built and get more people in the seats at the games, and we feel like we got as good a junior college program as anybody, and excited about this coming year.
Right, and I think our TV director Eric Dove and I were counting up how many contests were on this campus in a year, and it's something like 85 games, and if you buy an Appreciation Club membership, you get in free to everything for 4 people, for a family of 4. So it's a fantastic bargain.
No doubt. I mean, you're looking at probably 30, 35 baseball games and probably that many softball games, and then you add the men's and women's basketball, and you're probably looking at close to 85 to 100 games.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So it's a real good bargain for them.
Yeah, and an opportunity to get your company involved with a winning program, and that's what we've got here, all the way from women's softball national champions, baseball 3-peat state champions and 2-time national champions very recently, and men's basketball is moving forward. Women's basketball should be in the mix this year. Women's cross country is going great guns. So a lot of good things happening in athletics.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I was looking the other day, and somebody's got to hold the torch this time, and we've won a national championship here at tiny old Chipola 3 years in a row. So we want it to happen again this time. Maybe somebody can get it done.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, sounds like things are going well in athletics, and we wish you good luck down at Polk this weekend, and we look forward to see what happens in the postseason in the Major League Baseball.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks for what you guys do, and thank Eric for all he does here.
All right.